my cat Ella, oh so sweet, purring softly at my feet. In her eyes I find a friend, a faithful companion till the end. Whiskers soft, fur so fine, bringing joy as she twine. Ella, my feline queen, in her presence I feel serene. Playing with yarn, chasing mice, my heart with her entwined.
Well, welcome everybody to the 94th part of Life with Ella. I've done a few of these, haven't I? I'm Pauly. This is Ella. And we have now entered March of 2025, the year going by rather fast, the year I will turn 54. And I might be ending up the month of March in a different location, but that's going to play itself out over the next couple of episodes. Me and Ella might be on the move. But in this episode, we go through the first half of March 2025. It is early in the morning on Saturday, March 1st. It is in the mid-50s as this month and day begins. And I am due for a haircut, which is why I'm wearing the Bucks cap right now. So on we go. And like I said, we may be moving soon. And when we move it, looking like right now, that's going to be Umatilla, and it'll be me and Ella together in our, let's see, we lived in Seminole, we lived in Clearwater, we lived in Tampa, and we lived in Leesburg, and now we are going to be going to our 5th different location in the 3 years we've been doing this. 3 years and a little bit of change right now. So on we go, and enjoy this part of Life with Ella. Okay, well, Ella just spoiled it for me because she was up on top of the cabinet, but she saw me turn the camera on, and she decided not to do that anymore. So it's Sunday, it is March 2nd, 2025. I just watched the Streets of St. Pete race that Russian fellow won, whose name I've already forgotten. And Ella's chirping. I wanted to show people what you were doing up there, Ella. And that you're up there all the time now, and I don't like you being up there all the time, but I have grown to live with it. So... That's where we're at right now, folks. You want to come over here? You want to come over here? Yes? No? And you can see I got laundry to do tomorrow morning. I got back from church. I did the slides. It went well. They didn't even do sermon notes on the slide because the day prior to church, they had the city of Umatilla had a citywide yard sale, and I think that took up a lot of time and airspace. They raised $875 for the church, selling a bunch of goods, and that was good. That was good. Church is not really hurting financially. We had a bag lunch after church. Some of us just bring our own sandwiches, and they had a surplus of hot dogs, so I ate one out of courtesy, but I had a sandwich all ready to go. So here we go, Ella, into another 2-week period. Look at you. Look at you. And on the Tuesday. Hello, folks. It is nearly 4 o'clock on Tuesday, March the 5th. Watched the last 2 Lord of the Ring movies this morning and afternoon, The Two Towers and The Return of the King. So that took up most of my day. Ella has been in here, was in here most of the time of the 6 hours it took me to watch both movies start to finish. She is fine. She cleaning herself, and she's probably going to take a nap, and I'm probably going to go out and to the living room and see what we can scrounge up for dinner. It's been a warm day. It was about in the upper 70s today. The low tonight will be 64, and then we get a cold front coming in tomorrow, Wednesday, and that should knock the temperature down to the mid 40s for lows. Because it is still winter, technically, for a couple more weeks. And then on Sunday, we fall backward. We fall backward. No, we don't fall backward. That is in November. In March, we spring forward. So that is this weekend. So we will have a 23-hour day on Sunday, and then we'll have a 25-hour day sometime before Thanksgiving on a Sunday in November. So Ella's cleaning herself, and I'm just going to let her be, folks, and we will move on to Thursday. Well, hello, everybody. It is the 6th of March, 2024, Thursday. You just saw us on Tuesday. And I am getting something finalized today. And if everything goes well, and there's really not really too much of a chance that it won't go well, Ella and I will be moving to Umatilla in early April. We will be living in a campground, but we will be by ourselves. And that has been the goal the past 2 years, or almost 2 years. I've been here since April 11th, 2023. And on April 2nd, 2025, 9 days shy of 2 years exactly, unless something dramatically changes in the next few hours, I will be living on my own. And I will be living with Ella. Ella will be coming with me, and Ella and I will be living in our 5th different location. Seminole, Clearwater, at the Homeless Empowerment Program. And thanks to them for housing me in 2022 and early 2023. They were very, very kind to me, helped me spiritually, and it kept me fed. And they allowed me to keep Ella, which was a very important part of me doing that. So I was very, very grateful to them. Then I lived in Tampa for a little bit. And then I lived in Leesburg the past 2 years. And now I'm going to be on my own in Umatilla, living in a camper that I won't be owning, but I will be permitted to live there. And that's big news. And that is the news we have been waiting for quite a while, me and Ella. Ella doesn't know it, of course, because she doesn't speak English. She speaks cat language. I don't know what you call your language, Ella. And I probably never will figure that out unless they... With AI doing its wonders, you never know if they'll invent something so we can talk to our pets and communicate with our pets. That's probably many, many years away. Probably will be around when Ella is gone. Ella is 5, so I figure I have maybe 10 good years in with her, maybe less. So that's where we're at right now. So I just wanted to pass along the good news. And if any of you watching this channel have been praying for me, thank you. My prayers have been answered. And now we're going to move on to Saturday, when I will be editing the first part of this episode of Life with Ella. And you'll see that, I think. Hello, everybody. We're now up to Saturday, March 8th, watching Wrestlers on Netflix about Ohio Valley Wrestling, which is an independent company up in Northeast Kentucky, based out of Louisville. They did a documentary on BBC a couple of years ago, so I'm watching that. Ella is in resting mode, and oh my goodness, look what I have here. Keys to a camper. And we did indeed get it on Thursday. Ella has not seen the keys. I'm gonna see if I can get a reaction out of her. She's like, "What's that? What's that?" I have not shown her the keys. This is the first time she's seeing the keys. So I wanted to do that for her. She's probably like, "Oh, a new toy, a new toy." So April 2nd, we will be moving to Umatilla, and you will be seeing the new camper as well inside the camper. It is in storage right now. My friend Rob has a mother and father-in-law who are also pastors. They run a church in Fruitland Park, and that's where the camper sits right now, and I will be putting things into it as we move closer to April 2nd. But I just wanted to share with you that the goal has been achieved of the last 2 years that I have been here, and Life with Ella is going to move on to its 5th location in just a few weeks. So this is it, guys. This is the inside of the RV camper. Me and Ella, I think we'll have a lot of fun here. This is bathroom, sink, toilet paper. Always got to have toilet paper. We learned that after COVID. Microwave. You have to unlock. Well, bear with me, folks. I just got this, so I don't get it right away. In fact, let me pause for a minute. Okay, now this is the freezer. Not very deep, but that's fine. As long as it holds stuff. And what you do is you push in where the tab is, and that's how that opens. Here's the bed. Whoops, sorry, folks. This is going to be a bit of a tripping paradise because it's 26 feet. And I have neuropathic feet, so every step in this camper is going to be an adventure. But if I can survive that, then we'll be fine. Hello, everybody. It is March 10th. It is Monday. I have probably been numbering the days so far in this episode of Life with Ella. This is the 10th. It is a Monday. This episode is going to come out the 15th, which I accidentally thought was a Sunday. It was a Saturday, but I'm still going to put it out on the 15th anyway. We're going to do a programming note since the move is close. Hi, Ella. How are you? We will not be doing a Life with Ella episode on the 30th of March. We usually do this every other Sunday, and accidentally I'm going to do this on Saturday, the Saturday coming up, which will have already passed by the time you see this, but I just like to make note of these things as they come up, just for posterity and other motivations. Since we are moving, and since I may not have access to the computer at all times, between now and the move to Umatilla on April the 2nd, which is only about 20 miles from here. I go to a church, as you all know, in Umatilla, and that's going to be 12 minutes away from the church on Florida State Route 19 and Lake Marion County Road 42. We will do the next Life with Ella, part 95, on April 6th, and we will chronicle the move from here to Umatilla. Now, you just saw the camper, the insides of the camper. That is being modified for me. My friend Rob is going to modify it. He is somebody with a lot of camping expertise, and he is passing it on to me. So I have never lived in a camper before, so this will be unique to me and to Ella. And I've never been inside of a camper, say, more than 15 minutes at a time. Pardon me, folks. Just had a cough coming on. Like the desktop right now. This monitor is going to go away, and I'm going to replace it with the smart TV monitor. So I'll have a much bigger canvas to work on, and that'll work out fine when we get to the campground. Campground has Wi-Fi. There's Ellie. Ellie's kind of eager because I think she knows a storm is coming. We are about to get hit with some rain and a nice little front here in early March. So that will be happening in the next 30 minutes to an hour. We lost power for about an hour and a half yesterday with some strong southerly winds, knocking the power out in various parts of Lake County, like it happened in Umatilla, the Umatilla area. In the morning, like 6 in the morning, we had some people at church saying, "Oh, we lost power." And I have to do a Probably do tomorrow the replacement, the litter box replacement, because they're trying to get one in fast, so that when April 2nd rolls around, we could just put a new one in then. So a lot to do, but then again, not a lot to do. Probably going to go through the clothes, go through a few things, because you can't take everything with you when you live in a camper. So on we go to Wednesday, March 12th. 3, 2, 1, boom!
How the mood really picks up. We kind of fired it up, got into that Robin's Egg mood there as it moved into parts of Sumter and Lake County. And this is right when that tornado warning was issued by the National Weather Service as it moved over parts of Sumter County. So we'll get back to the radar and we'll show you exactly what we were watching, because if you're just now joining us, we do have this tornado warning in place for Lake County until 9 o'clock for us. This is impacting now Mascot, impacting Claremont in the next few minutes, Astatula as well as it crosses.
Right, let me get my fingers out of the way. It is now the 12th of March, 2025 at 1:53 p.m. Ella is sleeping, so I'm going to try to make this quick. And I ran over a little bit Monday explaining how this is going to work. Learned some more about the camper today, learned what pilot lights are, and I'll have to run by that a few more times before I move to the Ocala National Forest. Well, I'm not moving to it, I am moving to a campground by it. So let's get that straightened out. And that's probably the toughest thing so far that I have had to learn. A pilot light, like for a water heater and an oven, where you actually have to light a small match and actually light a certain spot to get heat, and light a certain spot to have an oven, a working oven. So that I'm not confident about at this point, but we'll get there. We'll get there, folks. It's been a nice couple of days. Weather is so. It's cooler in the mornings. It was in the low 50s this morning. It's supposed to be in the upper 70s today. So we're moving forward. We have 21 days left here in Leesburg, and then Ella and I will be on the move. And now for something completely different, as Monty Python would say. I moved the smart TV, which is going to be my PC monitor anyway, when I get to Umatilla, over here, and I'm using it as a PC monitor. As you can see, the PC red box is over here on the right. Ella is over here on the left. It is Friday. It is the 15th of March 2025. Hey, I just woke up, so there's Ainsley Earhart, who I can't stand, on Fox and Friends. But I like her more than Jessica Tarloff, who is the agent provocateur on the 5, who has a podcast called Raging Moderates, which I don't listen to, but her being a raging moderate is like me being a ballerina. But that's my political commentary for the year. We are putting this episode up tomorrow, which will be the 16th. But you will already have seen that by now. And our next episode will be April 6th, because we're going to do it over a 3-week window, thinking I'm going to lose a little bit of time to shoot Ella with the move to Umatilla in the camper, going to the campground. Doo-dah. And so we're just going to give that a little more time to breathe, and we will be back with you on April 6th. 2025, Lord willing, and if the creek doesn't rise, which was a saying of Ted Webbs, who was a radio and TV personality of the Tampa Bay area, who passed away a few years ago by now. So I hope you've enjoyed the Live with Ella. I think this was the 94th part. I don't know these numbers by heart. Ella is going to get some sleep, as it is before 8 o'clock at 6:39 Central Time. It says on the lower left of the screen, as I see Charlie Kirk talking to Ainsley and some brunette. And we'll see you. We'll be seeing you, as they say on The Prisoner. Great show if you ever want to watch it on Prime, by the way. Say good night, Ella. Good night, Ella.